not being complacent and wanting to build on last year. What's your mentality for some of the guys in the locker room about wanting to get further and be better this year?
Yeah, I think it's just you seen what we did last year, and you seen like how each game we kept getting better and better. And I think that's one thing that we're focusing on is like that individual growth, but also that team growth of just seeing how much better we can be if we just cut out the mistakes and everybody just doing the techniques right and taking this time to properly learn how to play within the scheme, how to build those techniques, and how we can be a better team.
How did your offseason regimen change this year from, when you were in college?
Oh, it changed a lot, man. No school, no classwork, not having to wake up early and go to study hall or anything like that. It was really fun, though. I took a little time off, I think this like the first vacation I had in like years. So I took a little vacation, man, but really just focusing on my body. It was way better. I can learn about myself more, learn about my body more. I got to work with some great vets over the off season and learn from them as well. So the routine has been really great.
You talk about working with some of the vets. Have you had an opportunity to work with Danielle Hunter? And if so, what type of pairing do you think you guys will be able to develop?
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to work with him yet, but it was crazy how everything just took place because I got a chance to meet him at Pro Bowl. To come to find out, he's with the same agency. So, me and him have been talking back and forth, and, man, he's a great guy. He loves ball. He doesn't want to do anything else but play football, and I know he loves cars. But having a guy like that, a vet in the room like that, who can inspire so many of us, teach us so much stuff, and we can learn from him. He has a lot of great tools, a lot of great ability. He has great leadership, and he just knows what it takes to be one of the greats in this league, man. So I'm very eager to learn from him, to play along beside him, and really just see how this thing goes, man. We're really excited.
Well, a lot of the veterans that you were close to are no longer with the organization.
Yeah.
How much of their teachings and their talkings and the things that you all were able to connect with on a personal level will you take into the next season?
Oh, most definitely a lot. Without those guys, I wouldn't have been the player I was last year. Those guys instilled so much in me, having a Rank in the room, having a JG in the room, just getting to see them work every day. Me and Rank was really close. Getting to see, him go out there and ball, and he poured so much into me, man. So having a vet like that, man, that took me under his wing, taught me so much. I'm going to take everything that I learned from him and try to, keep implementing it in my game. And I'm really excited to see what he do in Cincinnati, man. I'm wishing him the best, and it's still all love.
Well, he's an edge player that ranked in the top 3 in run stop, win rate, and pass win rate.
Yeah.
Where did you look to improve this season going into your sophomore year?
Yeah, I don't get too caught up in those things, man. The only thing I can keep focused on is how am I getting better? How am I helping the team, reach the goal automatically that we want to reach? And what is my plan going into this season? How am I, transitioning from my first year to this year? How am I taking that leap? So really, it's not about the statistics. It's not about the stats. It's about individual growth every day. How am I growing? How am I becoming a better player? How am I taking care of my body? How am I doing all these things to help the team?
Well, when you look at a guy like Danielle Hunter, he was one major acquisition, but Danico Autry, who's been in the league for over a decade and played multiple positions, also joins this room. What does he provide for this team, not just in leadership, but teaching position flexibility?
Yeah, he just brings a type of different juice to the team, especially the position group, man. He's excited to have somebody like that in the group, somebody that can bounce around from the inside to the outside, and it just helps everybody in the room because now teams are like, well, this guy's going to line up right here, this guy's going to line up right here, this guy's going to line up right here. So they have to give an account to everybody on the D-line. So it's really exciting to have a guy like that in the room, man. He's very physical. He plays his butt off. I got a chance to watch him last year go against us, and, man, he's very disruptive. So he's another guy that I can't wait to play alongside of.
What are your thoughts on the season of guys coming up to you and saying it looks like y'all have something special there? Did you see that carry over in the free agency? Like, was anybody reaching out to you being like, hey, I want to be there?
Yeah, it was a lot at the Pro Bowl, man. It was a lot of guys like, yeah, tell them I'm trying to come over there. Like, tell them, Miko, I'm loving what I'm saying, but I'm like, Texas ain't for everybody, man. It's just it's a different type of DNA you have to play here, man. It's a different type of character you have to have. And you just got to love football, man. And I think, the front office and coach, they do a really good job of choosing the guys that they want to be in here that, can help change the culture and help keep uplifting the culture and, being a positive impact, not only on the building, but in the locker room as well.
Well, kind of in that same vein, I'm just curious, what have been your thoughts on the different moves that you all made? You talked about Daniil and
Danico, but then you all got Stephon.
Yeah.
What have been your kind of overall thoughts?
Yeah, my overall thoughts have just been, man, it's just been a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a phenomenal thing that is going on here, man. And we really just want to focus on the present right now, man. Like, yeah, we got all the pieces that we got. How can we build on it? And it starts right now. It starts with OTAs. It starts with everybody showing up, everybody grinding, everybody getting better. Like I said, focusing on those techniques. And so when we get to the season, we can see how it goes. But right now, man, getting those pieces here, getting that connection, getting the chemistry, and getting all those things in the building right now is what's going to help us.
Did you feel different walking into the building? Did it feel different walking into the building?
Every day feels the same. I walked in with a big smile on my face. Everybody had a big smile on their face, and we was all just excited to see each other, man. But the energy in the locker room has always been great. You know, no matter who we had in there, it's just the type of guys that we have here, man. And I could tell all the new guys that are here, and it's just like, it's crazy because just like I said, it's just the people that they chose in the building. It didn't feel like any drop off. Like, you see all the new guys and it's like, dang, they belong here. Like, they feel like they've been here already. And I think that's a good thing when you have a locker room like that.
What's your view of the Texans playing the first preseason game in Canton, Ohio, when Andre Johnson's being honored?
Yeah, I got to congratulate Andre, man. Congratulations on Hall of Fame, man. That's really big. And for this opportunity to play the first preseason game, man, it's huge. And me and Rob, we joke around, it's like, we got to get many more of those to come. So it's good. It's a good opportunity for us to, you know, showcase our abilities and show what type of team we're going to be early so we can, you know, go out there, play, come back, and keep getting better.
Well, you're one of the players who got a chance to get a sneak peek at the new uniforms. What do you think about it? No, because I heard you were excited. You were jumping up and down like.
Yeah, I think they're dope. I think it really just gives back to the Houston community. I think it really does a really good job of getting the community back involved with football, back involved with, you know, the Texans brand of ball. And I'm really excited for everybody to see them. I know it was a little leak out there, but I'm really excited for everybody to get a chance to see what they got going on here.
Well, you're on the other side of
You and CJ seemed like y'all really hit it off from day one, or night one of the draft.
Yeah.
And how do you think that relationship between you guys helped the team last year, and how do you think it will continue to help you guys as you try to do bigger and better things in the future?
Yeah, you know, CJ's a great guy, man. He's easy to work with. Great friend, great brother, great teammate. All the things you ask for in a guy like that, man. And I think we were just being our authentic selves. Like, he gets to be him, I get to be me, and we come together and we just be goofy all the time. And we're just those young selves getting to come to work every day and love football. But we also know that balance of when it's time to get serious. And I think that's what helps us a lot. We have a healthy balance of when to play and, like, when do we need to, like, chill out and we need to lock in. And just his work ethic, man. I think a lot of people in the locker room took note of that very quickly. Like, this guy, he comes to work every day. Like, he wants to be the best. Like, he wants to be the greatest to ever do it. And that's the type of mindset that I have. So seeing a guy like that, that just pushes you more. And it just built that connection through the whole building, because when people see that, they want to feed off that and they want to be a part of that too.
It's your first offseason here, but can you explain, with this being voluntary workouts, the importance of everyone being here and being able to build that relationship before the start of OTAs?
Yeah, it means a lot. Like I said, like having the new guys come in, having some of the older vets in the league come in, it just shows what type of teammates you have and what type of people they are and how special this place is and how they view this place. Coming here with the young guys, get some work in with them, but just build those relationships to, you know, why this person plays football, or, you know, I can teach you this, I can teach you that at an early stage, and OTAs and stuff like that, and building that relationship heading into training camp, heading into the summer. And I think that's what makes this place so special. I think that's what makes the people so special, that the athletes get to come in here early and, you know, build those type of relationships.
The defense is a collective, and how much do you benefit from having a corner like Derrick Stingley Jr. behind you?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of it.
On defense, it's a collective. How much do you benefit on the defensive line from having someone like Derrick Stingley Jr. in the back end?
Yeah, we benefit a lot. I was telling this thing, I was like, bro, you still want me to play on your side? Because we had got the deal, and we was joking about that. And I said, bro, like, man, he's unbelievable, bro. And to see him work every day, to see him come in, he's quiet, he doesn't say much. But when you turn the tape on, you just see him, like, everywhere. Having a guy like that in the back, it makes our job so much easier just to go hunt, be free, and be loose. Because it's like, they throw the Stingley, they crazy. So having a guy back there like that, man, it's really a blessing.
The expectations last year from the outside were very low for you guys.
Yeah.
This year they're astronomical.
Yeah.
You had high expectations and you learned quite a bit, I'm sure, at Alabama. What are some of the pitfalls you need to, be aware of and avoid with the expectations coming in this year?
The expectations in the Texans have always been the same. No matter the outside noise, no matter the media, any of that, like, we have a standard that we have to play to. We have a mentality that we play to, and that's the only thing that we have to play to is everything that happens in this building. And I would just say complacency. There's no place for that here at all. What we did last year was last year. What we're going to do this year is what we're going to do this year, and we can't focus on the past. So right now, it's just keeping that same mentality, and that's the swarm mentality. When all else fails, what are we going to do? We're going to go out there and swarm, and so that's what type of team we're going to be heading into this new season.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.